We're here on next week's Monday Night Raw after the big conversation between The Rock and Triple H, in which the winning team of this match, if it's the Usos and Punk, it will be a normal one-on-one boring-ass match, according to The Rock, at SummerSlam Night 2 between John Cena and Roman Reigns. But if Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Bronson Reed, the newly formed Evolution 2.0, picks up the victory, and it will be Evolution 2.0 rules, as each member in each team hits their biggest moves, and we see a lot of near falls. At one point in the match, CM Punk doing push-ups, leaving Bronson Reed alone to tag in as Braun Breaker then spears CM Punk from out of nowhere. Seth Rollins goes over the cover. Jimmy Uso from out of nowhere takes out Braun Breaker with a spear. Then Jey Uso comes in from out of nowhere, breaking up the cover from Seth Rollins and CM Punk. Jey Uso launches off the ropes and takes out Seth Rollins with a spear, and then gets launched by a tsunami as he was rolling out of the way of the spear. This referee can't handle this chaos in the ring and outside of the ring as Bronson Reed takes out Jimmy Uso with a Seto axe driver, and then sends him to the outside of the ring, and then sends CM Punk to the outside of the ring, where Jey Uso is all alone to Braun Breaker as Seth Rollins tags out Braun Breaker backs up to the corner and calls him up for a spear as it connects, and he's going to pin Jey Uso for the 1, 2, 3, earning him a title shot against Jey Uso at SummerSlam because Braun Breaker just pinned the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And next week on Monday Night Raw is a 6-man gauntlet match, to which the winner of this match will take on Penta for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam, where Bronson Reed and Finn Balor are the first two competing members in this gauntlet match, where Bronson Reed takes him out for Seto axe driver and then a tsunami to eliminate Finn Balor. And next up is Dirty Dominic Mysterio, and he immediately goes after Bronson Reed with some strikes over and over again, but Bronson Reed is too powerful for him. He takes him out for clothesline, putting him down for good as he goes up to the top turnbuckle and gets him with just one massive tsunami to put him away. And next up is Chad Gable as Finn Balor is just now getting to the gorilla position, as that tsunami must have broken him. And in the ring, Chad Gable is in the ring and he takes Bronson Reed by the ankle. This is very, very smart by Chad Gable. He's going technical on the Aussie, as he knows that this is the right move to wear Bronson Reed down. At one point in the match, Chad Gable was feeling cocky, taking the straps down. Bronson Reed is looking at him. Bronson Reed is going for the Seto axe driver, which Chad Gable counters it with a smack to the back, launches him in the corner, and he goes for a chaos theory. Does he have the power to do it? Yes, he does. There we go. It connects. Is that enough to put big Bronson Reed away? No! He kicks out at 2. Then Chad Gable goes up to the top turnbuckle, going for a moonsault. Perhaps, yes, he does, but it does not connect, unfortunately. Then Bronson Reed takes him off a boot. He goes up to the top turnbuckle and launches a massive tsunami into Chad Gable to eliminate him from the gauntlet match. And in comes the phenomenal one, AJ Styles at number 5, but he stops on the rampway and he takes Bronson Reed out with a phenomenal forearm, goes for the cover. 1, no, just a count of 1. Bronson Reed kicking out immediately. Styles knows he needs to put more pressure into big Bronson Reed as he goes up to the top turnbuckle, immediately going for a spiral tap, and it connects. Isn't enough to put Bronson Reed away though. 1, 2, no! Somehow, someway, big Bronson Reed kicks out at the last possible second. Styles now trying to wear down the big Bronson Reed with a cross face, but Bronson Reed immediately gets out of it with a boot to the ribs and then a Samoan drop as he goes up to the top turnbuckle and lands a tsunami into AJ Styles. And all it took was one massive tsunami to put AJ Styles away. And here comes Sheamus. He wants to go to SummerSlam and become a Grand Slam champion, winning the Intercontinental Championship. He has to go through big Braun Strowman before that, and he takes him out with a bro kick. He's going for yet another one. He knows that he needs to do so much more than one bro kick to keep Bronson Reed down, and there's a second bro kick. Cover on big Bronson Reed. 2, and Bronson Reed kicks out a 2.5. I can't believe it. How is Bronson Reed doing this right now? Shane's going for yet another one. No, Bronson Reed was out of harm's way. He gets him and gets him out of a Saito back suplex, and then he goes to the top turnbuckle for a tsunami, but he's not done just yet. He goes for a second tsunami, but no, this Ozzy is not done. He goes for a third tsunami. You think he's done, but no, third time is not a charm for big Bronson Reed because he wants to go for the fourth tsunami. And it connects. He crushes Sheamus' dream of making it to SummerSlam and become a Grand Slam champion, because Bronson Reed is going to SummerSlam and will be challenging against Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. Big Bronson Reed is taunting the ring as CM Punk comes from behind of him. Bronson Reed is celebrating just a bit too long, and an angry CM Punk is decimating him with steel chair shots over and over again. Burn it down! Seth Rollins is here, but CM Punk does not give a damn, and he's continuing with his assaults in a big Bronson Reed. Enough! You don't have a match at SummerSlam, I don't either. You and me at SummerSlam if you leave the ring and leave Bronson Reed alone. Before I leave this ring, I want this match in a no-holds-barred match, because this is the treble. Alright, sure. Now leave that goddamn ring, Punk! Well, Punk leave the ring. Bronson Reed is getting back up to his feet, but CM Punk picks him up and he takes him out with a go to sleep, and then he leaves the ring. We're here on SmackDown Live with a segment between Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman. You betrayed me and Punk for the sake of creating a new faction created by The Rock for John Cena just to ruin wrestling? 2 nights from now, I will save wrestling. Roman Reigns, you are not saving wrestling. Wrestling will continue to be ruined whether you win or you lose. Paul, what do you mean by that? Paul Heyman does not give Roman Reigns an answer. He gets frustrated, takes him up a headbutt, and from behind of him comes John Cena from behind, and he takes him out on the outside of the ring with an attitude adjustment through the announcer's table. John Cena is standing tall on the lead up to Night 2's SummerSlam. And we're here at SummerSlam, and we kick Night 1 off with big Bronson Reed taking on Penta for the Intercontinental Championship. Both men are brawling back and forth. This has been an insane match. In the closing moments of the match, Bronson Reed sends Penta in the ropes and then takes him out for a slam of some sort. And then he goes to the ropes for a senton and a saddle. Miedo, and he goes up to the top turnbuckle with a tsunami and a Penta. Penta went from Zero Miedo to all fear, as Big Bronson Reed is a new Intercontinental Champion. And later at night, Jimmy Uso has just arrived to make sure he's here before the main event with Seth Rollins and CM Punk, but I don't think we'll be seeing him in that main event if CM Punk will need any help, because Braun Breaker has just taken him out of 2 consecutive vicious gut-breaking spears. But Jimmy Uso somehow, someway, just keeps on getting back up. Oh my god, Breaker launches at him with yet another rib-breaking spear. But he's not done just yet. He's going around 2 cars with full speed, taking out Jimmy Uso with yet another spear. Jimmy Uso has got to be injured or something, and yeah, for sure he's injured, as Braun Breaker takes him off his power slam into the car and then on the road. And we're here in the main event of Night 1 between CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins. And CM Punk immediately goes to the outside of the ring to grab a kendo stick to use it on Seth Rollins. He goes to Paul Heyman outside the ring, takes him out in the announcer's table so he can have some space to grab a steel chair. While Paul Heyman maybe low blowing to Seth Rollins, tosses the kendo stick, shatters it into pieces right on the CM Punk's head, and is now using a steel chair on CM Punk. He rolls the outside ring to grab a trash can, tosses it into the ring, goes on the apron, launches himself up a springboard knee. No, CM Punk moves and takes him out through the trash can. And then he goes to the top turnbuckle, playing homage to the Macho Man Randy Savage with an elbow drop in Seth freaking Rollins. He covers him, but Seth Rollins kicks out at 2. At one point in the match, Punk grabs the table, sets it up in the corner as Paul Heyman is exposing the top turnbuckle. CM Punk is distracted by that. He gives Rollins a chance to get back onto his feet as he sends Punk in the corner with the table, picks him up, and gets him with a buckle bomb through it. Rollins covers CM Punk 1, 2, but CM Punk kicks out at 2. Rollins on the outside of the ring, getting a sledgehammer. And look at that smile in his eyes. But CM Punk has a barbed wire baseball bat. Rollins gets in the ring and he stops because he just sees Punk with the baseball bat. But CM Punk drops the baseball bat. Seth Rollins goes for a sledgehammer shot, but Punk trips him over, and he uses a sledgehammer, and he's now going to the corner in which Paul Heyman exposed that turnbuckle, and CM Punk is using it to his advantage with rapid, consecutive headshots in the exposed turnbuckle. Paul Heyman's plan backfired, and Seth Rollins might be put to sleep with an anaconda vice, but no, Rollins gets Punk with some knees to the back of the head, and then a pedigree, getting Punk's knee, his right knee, and the baseball bat right over the barbed wire, and then a curb stomp in the barbed wire. That's gotta be enough. 1, 2, no! Somehow, someway, CM Punk kicks out at 2.99999 seconds, and now Rollins is destroying him with consecutive barbed wire baseball bat shots. I don't know, CM Punk is still alive right now at this point of the match. Rollins sends him to the outside of the ring as he sends the steel steps right into CM Punk. He has him up on the announce table. No! Somehow, someway, CM Punk gets the life of him to get out of the maneuver. Seth trying to push him, and he takes Rollins out with a power driver through the announcer's table. Then CM Punk tosses him right back into the ring, looking to get him with a go to sleep. And Punk pins him for the 1, 2. No! Seth Rollins kicks out at 2.9 seconds. I can't believe it. CM Punk now going for a stomp. And Rollins using Rollins' own finishing maneuver to try to pick up the victory. No! Rollins still kicks out. What a match this has been. Punk on the outside of the ring goes to Paul Heyman. He's so frustrated as he takes him out for go to sleep on the outside of the ring. And from behind him is Seth Rollins with a steel chair. And he's now using it over and over again on the outside of the ring, and it's CM Punk. And now he's going for a stomp, and Punk catches him. He tosses him midair, catches him with a go to sleep. Now that's gotta be it. 1, 2, 3. CM Punk has defeated Seth Rollins, the first ever 2-night SummerSlam Night 1 main event. And we're here in Night 2 of SummerSlam, where we have the unpredictable badass Braun Breaker taking on Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship. And Braun Breaker has the attire he used in NXT. Will this be his good luck to finally win his first World Heavyweight Champion in WWE? And in closing moments of the match, Jey Uso goes for the Uso Splash, with Braun breaking without harm's way. He launches off the ropes for a spear, but Jey Uso catches him with a super kick. But Jey Uso was calling him up onto his feet, going to go for a maneuver, but Braun Breaker takes him with some elbows, launches off the ropes, and takes Jey Uso out with a rib-breaking spear, covering Jey Uso 1, 2, but Jey Uso kicks out at 2.9 seconds. Braun Breaker's furious, tossing Jey Uso to the outside of the ring. Braun Breaker's face is all chopped up, and now he's going for a super spear on the outside of the ring to Jey Uso. And and it connects. He takes it back in the ring to pick up the victory, winning his first World Heavyweight Championship in the WWE. Seth Rollins is here. It's gonna cash in his Money in the Bank briefcase? No. Instead, he celebrates with Braun Breaker celebrating Braun's first ever World Heavyweight Championship victory. And we're now here in the main event of SummerSlam Night 2, the first ever main event of Night 2 in the first ever two-night SummerSlam between Roman Reigns and John Cena for the WWE Championship. This has been an insane match where both Roman Reigns and John Cena hit their best maneuvers as they're now trading blows in the middle of the ring. We have still yet to get any interruption from an Evolution 2.0 member, because remember, this is Evolution 2.0 rules. As Roman Reigns takes out John Cena for Superman Punch, is Kong for a spear. But he gets caught by Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker takes Roman Reigns out with a spear. Is that enough to put Reigns away? No, because Roman Reigns kicks out at 2.9 seconds. Cena is now going for an avalanche attitude adjustment into Roman Reigns. And it connects, not enough to put Reigns away though. Count 2. But Reigns kicks out at 2.9 seconds. He keeps on kicking out. I can't believe it. Breaker now on the outside the ring, clearing off the announcer's table. Jey Uso is here, taking out Braun Breaker with a spear on the outside of the ring. Now he sets him up on the announcer's table, ready to take him out, and Uso splash. But before that, he gets in the ring and takes out John Cena with a rib-breaking spear. And then he goes to the top turnbuckle to land an Uso splash through Braun Breaker through the announcer's table. In the ring, Roman Reigns launches off the ropes for a spear to John Cena. It connects. And then Braun Breaker, he takes out Reigns with the cross-body tsunami. And then a regular tsunami splash into Roman Reigns. And then goes for yet another one to Roman Reigns. Jimmy Uso is here, taking out Big Braun Strowman with a candlestick shot. Then he drags him and takes him out with a spear on the floor. He's now clearing off the announcer's table for maybe an Uso splash through Big Bronson Reed. And it connects. In the ring, John Cena going for the attitude of Roman Reigns, and both of them are wiped out in the middle of the ring.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking.
The Rock is here. He has to make a choice between Roman Reigns and Cena. CM Punk is here, ready to go for his GTS into The Rock. The Rock is out of it and he takes out CM Punk with a rock bottom. The Rock is somehow busted open, but then he takes out CM Punk to the outside of the ring. Now The Rock, and he was finally about to make his choice. So he cleans off the ring, takes John Cena to the outside of the ring, and then changes direction to Roman Reigns. He's ready to take him out with the people's elbow.
Time to play the game.
Triple H is here, stopping The Rock from hitting Roman Reigns with a people's elbow, and stopping The Rock from ruining wrestling. Triple H gets in the ring, he's ready to go face to face with The Rock. The fans are on their feet. Triple H telling The Rock to suck it for the second time, and that's the reason, because as we see Cody Rhodes behind The Rock, taking Rock out for Crossroads, and then he picks up The Rock, standing into the outside of the ring. Cody Rhodes is back, getting his revenge for what The Rock did to him at Elimination Chamber. And they're going to watch Roman Reigns hit a Superman punch to John Cena in the ring. A Superman punch spear combination as he pins. No, he didn't pin John Cena just yet. He's gonna put the nail in the coffin with yet another spear, maybe one of the most important spear in wrestling history. And he defeats John Cena and saves wrestling. As Triple H goes back to gorilla position, happy as ever. Reigns saves wrestling, or so we think. Seth Rollins takes out Cody Rhodes on the outside of the ring, and then in the ring with steel chair shots in Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins was telling the referee he's cashing in his Money in the Bank contract. As the match is on, Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. Hurts. Seth Rollins takes out Reigns with a super stomp, but he's not done just yet. He puts yet another stomp in Reigns right onto a steel chair, covers Roman Reigns, and Seth Rollins picks up the victory as a new WWE champion. Wrestling was stayed for a minute because Seth Rollins has ruined it yet again.